In the bustling halls of Harrison High School, John Anderson was known for his kind-hearted nature and genuine friendliness. He had always been confident in his values and beliefs, but as he entered his junior year, he faced an unexpected challenge: peer pressure. John's group of friends had always been close-knit, but recently they started engaging in activities that went against his principles. They began skipping classes, making fun of others, and participating in risky behaviors. John felt torn between wanting to fit in and staying true to his moral compass. One day, as John sat with his friends at lunch, they began teasing a fellow student named Sam, who was new to the school. They made jokes about his appearance and mocked his shyness. Although John was uncomfortable with the situation, he found it difficult to speak up against his friends. He didn't want to be seen as weak or rejected by the group. That evening, as John read his Bible, he stumbled upon the story of Daniel in the lion's den. He read about how Daniel had the courage to stand firm in his faith even when facing severe consequences. Inspired by Daniel's unwavering commitment to God, John felt a newfound strength within himself. The next day at school, the group decided to play a prank on one of their teachers, intending to disrupt the class. As they giggled and planned, John's heart sank. He knew he couldn't be a part of it, even if it meant standing alone. Summoning his courage, John took a deep breath and spoke up. "Guys, I can't be a part of this. It's not right, and it goes against my beliefs." His friends stared at him in surprise, unsure of how to respond. For a moment, John felt the weight of their disapproval, but he knew he was doing the right thing. As he walked away from the group, he felt a mix of fear and relief. He worried that his friends would abandon him, but he also knew that he couldn't compromise his principles for the sake of fitting in. He thought of Daniel, who faced an even more daunting challenge and yet stood strong in his faith. Throughout the following days, John found himself facing whispers and glares from his former friends. Despite the loneliness, he remained steadfast, drawing strength from Daniel's story and his faith in God. One afternoon, Sam, the new student who had been the target of their jokes, approached John. "Thank you for not joining in when they were making fun of me," Sam said, his voice filled with gratitude. John smiled warmly, realizing that his courage had not only saved him from compromising his values, but had also touched someone else's heart. He learned that standing up for what was right not only strengthened his faith, but also allowed him to be a source of encouragement for others. Over time, some of John's friends began to realize the error of their ways. They saw the change in him and admired his courage to stand firm in his beliefs. Slowly but surely, a few of them started distancing themselves from the negative influences and sought a more positive path. As John's circle of friends shifted, he found himself surrounded by individuals who shared his values and uplifted one another. He formed new friendships with students who appreciated his authenticity and admired his courage. Word spread around the school about John's stand, and he became known as someone who could be trusted and relied upon. His reputation as a person of integrity and courage grew, and he started to inspire others to stay true to their beliefs, just as Daniel had inspired him. As John reflected on his journey, he realized that sometimes standing up for what was right required great courage. But through his unwavering faith and the story of Daniel, he had discovered the strength to face peer pressure and embrace his identity without compromise. With each passing day, John's faith grew stronger, and his courage to stand firm in his beliefs became a guiding light for others. He knew that just like Daniel in the lion's den, God was always with him, providing the courage he needed to face any challenges that came his way. John's story became a living testament to the transformative power of faith, inspiring his peers to find the courage to stand tall amidst the pressures of life, just as Daniel had done centuries before.